This is my week one journal recording. The video I watched for Meet the Author was the PLC4 Essential Questions video. It talked about moving teaching away from, or having the classroom be less about teaching and more about learning. So, like, you'd have collaborative teaching where you would talk to your other peers so that all of the content that you guys are teaching is on the same page, so all the students would be learning the same material. It also talked about like setting goals and expectations. What do the students need to learn out of the units that you're teaching, and that goes with how are you going to assess that they know those standards, and how you're going to respond to if they do not know or they did not learn the material, what your strategies are going to be. And then how are you going to respond if they already know the material? Is there enriching or enhancing stuff that can enhance the lesson or provide a deeper understanding? Chapter 1, or the forward introduction, describe 2 to 3 findings. So there's 3 broad domains for thinking. Processing information. There's cognitive thinking. There's intrapersonal, where that's self-management of emotions and how you process information. And then there's interpersonal, is where how you work with other people and how you convey information to them. So deeper learning should go along with the academic content. It shouldn't be outside of it, like had been done previously. So it should be that deeper understanding should be worked into the curriculum. The 6 attributes. So the first one is a mastery of core academic content. So making sure students understand the material and they can they know all of the standards that are required for them, Common Core wise. Critical thinking and problem solving. So they'd be able to take a question, especially one that's a little more complicated, and be able to reason it out by working their way through the problem on what the issue is and what the solution would be. Collaboration, so if they could work with others and how they perform when they are working in groups. Communication and writing and speaking, so it's essential that a student can do both, because a student might be better at one or the other, but a student that has both writing and speaking communication skills is essential for a well-rounded student. Self-directed learning, so they can take the material that's given to them and they can learn off of it. They can. You don't have to walk them through the material, so that they like to learn everything. They can pick up the material and go with it themselves. And then having an academic mindset, just knowing how to, work through school, organize, and succeeding academically. And then transfer learning is where a student can take the knowledge that they learned and apply it to other academic questions, or apply it to the real life situations. Let's see, for chapter 1, what must contemporary American educators endeavor that's never been accomplished in United States history, and it's to ensure that all students have a acquired deeper learning that used to be only expected from like gifted students. Now it's across the board. The goal is that everyone has that deeper understanding. So that's a big change. That's what Common Core is designed around. And let's see. And then for disposition for the second, for chapter 2, my definition would be like, what's your mentality going into like problem solving and thinking? So like a a learner that has a deeper understanding of things would be able to reason through information, seeing if there's false information or you know not giving up, being persistent is really key. So I think it's your learning, it's your mentality going into learning. So you are better mentally able to process through like critical thinking skills or questions. So that was my journal response. I hope it was adequate. Thanks.